guys, welcome back to our little web series that we're doing on tips from a registered dental hygienist. My name is Brittany Tibbetts and I work here in Phoenix, Arizona. And just disclaimer, if you guys hear some noises in the background, I apologize. I'm actually working today. So in Arizona, offices are cleared to start seeing patients again. And so we've got a busy schedule and perfect reminder for you to schedule your next appointment as well. Yep, and I hear the drum. So today we're going to talk about toothbrushing, different ways that, or different kind of techniques that you can practice, different types of toothbrushes that you can use, and also ways that you can help your kids brush their teeth. So the first thing that I want to talk to you about is just adults. So this is just kind of general information that's helpful for every adult. And I just want to do a toothbrushing demonstration for you. So I have my little model here, and I know that this is not completely realistic because nobody's cheeks just pull back from their face, but just to give you an idea. So when most people brush, what we find is that people just kind of quickly close their teeth together and just brush those cheek surfaces. But a lot of times they're missing that area right at the gum line on the top and the bottom, as well as those inside surfaces. So I just want to kind of show you guys how you can use your toothbrush most effectively to be able to get that plaque and stuff out from underneath the gum line, stimulate those gums, and just keep things as healthy as possible. I always recommend flossing first and then brushing. When you floss first, you can kind of remove some of the larger debris that gets stuck between the teeth, plaque and food and all that stuff. So that way your toothbrush bristles are a little bit more effective and you can go a little bit deeper in between the teeth. So it's really simple. You just want to take your toothbrush. This is just a regular standard manual toothbrush, but same principle kind of applies for an electric toothbrush as well. So if we're working up here on the upper right hand side, you want to spend about 30 seconds in each quadrant. So when we look at an adult mouth, in dentistry we break the mouth up into quadrants. So we've got the upper right, the upper left, the lower left, and the lower right quadrant. So 4 different quadrants that you're looking at. So 30 seconds in each area. And so you want to take your toothbrush and you want to hold it so that it's at almost like a 45-degree angle towards your tooth and up towards the gums. And you can see when you go back and forth, real gently back and forth, you don't need to use a lot of pressure. Your toothbrush bristles do most of the work for you, but you can kind of see how those bristles just sweep back and forth underneath the gums and really help people clear a lot of that plaque and bacteria that gets stuck in those hard-to-reach places. And the same principle applies for the inside as well. So kind of at a, I know this is probably hard to see, 45-degree angle, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, just kind of little strokes, little controlled strokes back and forth. When you get to the front teeth, I like to tell patients to really take advantage of this tapered end of your toothbrush bristles. You see how this is kind of wide here, but it comes to a little bit of a point towards the front. So if you take that toothbrush and you kind of hold it at a vertical angle, go up and down and up and down and up and down, you can really utilize those tapered bristles to get in between those teeth and towards the gums. You can also use this technique in the front as well. This area right down here, you've probably heard your hygienist say, oh, you've got a little bit of tartar buildup on the back sides of those bottom teeth. It's really common. We see that a lot because a lot of the pools in the bottom of your mouth, gravity takes care of that for us. But anytime there's plaque left on your teeth after you brush and floss, we all have minerals in our saliva, and those minerals start to harden and calcify that plaque, and it gets stuck on the back sides of these bottom teeth. So this is a really common spot that we see that. So again, just hold your toothbrush vertically, and kind of go up and down and up and down and up and down. And horizontally like that. I think your hygienist will probably thank you for keeping those areas a lot cleaner. You can use a manual toothbrush. For most patients, I recommend electric toothbrushes because even the best manual toothbrush doesn't have that either vibrating or oscillating action, so it doesn't remove quite as much plaque and food debris and stuff as electric toothbrushes do. So electric for me is always best, but if you think you can do a good enough job and your dental professional tells you that things are looking great with a manual toothbrush, that's cool too. What else? So I think that's kind of it. I just wanted to give a quick demonstration on proper toothbrushing techniques. If your hygienist or dentist has other techniques or recommendations for you, please heed their advice. They're giving you that advice in your best interest, and it's not to critique you and tell you that you're doing a bad job. It's just to give you some helpful hints and make sure that things are as healthy as they can be. You want to brush twice a day, at least in the morning and at night. Nighttime is the most important time to brush because you're removing all of that food debris and bacteria and plaque that's been sitting on your teeth throughout the day. And you never want to share toothbrushes. Sometimes I hear patients say that they share toothbrushes, and please don't do this. This is not a good idea. You're just swapping back and forth that harmful bacteria, and it's never a good idea to share toothbrushes or floss or anything like that. So make sure that everybody in the house has their own toothbrushes and that you throw them out every 3 months, or if you happen to notice that the toothbrush bristles are starting to get a little worn out and frayed, they're not working as effectively, so you want to toss them then too. So the next thing I wanted to share with you guys is tips to help parents with little ones at home, how to get them engaged and encourage them to brush their teeth. So the number one thing that I usually tell parents is that modeling that behavior and setting that example is key. So if kids see mom and dad or whoever else is living at the home brushing their teeth every day, twice a day, they're far more likely to practice those same behaviors than if mom or dad is kind of lackadaisical on brushing and isn't always consistent about it. It's really important. Consistency and repetition is key with little kids. So a lot of parents say, well, my kid doesn't like to have their teeth brushed, or how do I motivate my kid to brush their teeth or want to brush their teeth more? So one thing that I think can be helpful is when you go to the grocery store and you're buying toothbrushes, let your kid pick out their toothbrush. Maybe there's a certain character that they really love, like a cartoon character, and there's a cool kid's toothbrush with that character on it. I feel like kids are generally more excited about toothbrushing if they have their favorite character on their toothbrush and it's a toothbrush that they picked out. You can also maybe sing a song or play a song if your child has a favorite song that they like to hear. Try to get it somewhere around that 2-minute mark. It's okay if you're a little short or a little over or whatever, but 2 minutes is kind of what we're aiming for. 2 minutes in the morning and 2 minutes at night. So if they've got a song that they like, play that song, have them brush the whole duration of that song, and then they know that when the song is over, they're done brushing their teeth, and that's it. Let them pick out their toothpaste as well. I would encourage you to pick kids' toothpaste. Usually adult toothpaste is really minty and it's a little bit too spicy for them. So the kids' toothpaste has a more mild flavor, usually like a mild mint or even some fruity flavors that kids are more likely to use. So let them pick their own toothpaste. Have them practice brushing. So you can play a game. Maybe mom or dad can brush in there first, and then they can go in there and chase those sugar bugs away after you've done that. That's just a couple of little ideas that you can try at home with your kids. And really just make sure that you're doing it. I know kids will probably fight you on it a lot. We get a lot of parents say, well, my kid screams or cries whenever I try to do it. And I know that can be discouraging, but just encourage them to keep doing it. Even if they're having a hard time with it, it's really important. You've got to get those teeth brushed. Offer an incentive afterwards, maybe like a sticker or a high five if your kid is motivated that way. Anything you can do to just kind of help motivate them. Make sure that you're getting in there twice a day, and just be persistent about it. Those are pretty much all the tips that I have for you guys today about toothbrushing. If you have any questions or anything about anything specific, leave us a comment and we'll try to get back to you about that. And I just wanted to let you guys know that next week is going to be a fun topic for me. We're going to be talking about how to become a registered dental hygienist, the schooling that's involved, and certifications that you can have, stuff like that. I'll kind of let you guys know why I decided to become a hygienist. I'm really passionate about the work that I do, I love the field that I'm in and just want to share some information with you guys in case you're curious about maybe that career path or have questions about it, or just maybe give you some more information that you didn't know about it. So tune in next week. Should be right at noon. Sorry we had to go a little bit late today. I had a patient scheduled, so we had to kind of work around that today. But should be noon next week, next Wednesday, and we'll give you some information on what it's like to be a dental hygienist. Thanks for watching and happy brushing.